to look. Uso uno. Mirar. Tener cuidado. When you're walking in the city, it's important to look around. It's important to look around for a lot of reasons. For your own safety, it's important to look at traffic and people to avoid bumping into them. In 2003, I lived in Holland for 6 months. In Holland, it's important not only to look out for cars and pedestrians, but you also have to look out for people on bicycles and for trams. It's also interesting to look around in cities like Madrid to observe human behavior and notice how people interact. Also, for people from North America like myself, the architecture and history of landscapes around Spanish cities and towns is impressive. North Americans are always impressed when they first visit Europe by all the history and the cultural sites there are to look at. Number 1.
¿A quién estás mirando?
Who are you looking at? Number 2.
Cuidado con las trampas en ese campo.
Look out for the traps in that field. Number 3.
Estaba mirando pero no pude verlo bien.
I was looking, but I couldn't see it well. Number 4.
No lo encontrarás a no ser que mires.
You won't find it unless you look. Number 5.
Mira a ambos lados antes de cruzar la calle.
Look both ways before you cross the street. Interrogative challenge. Number 1. I'm looking at you. Who are you looking at? Number 2. They're looking at the garden. What are they looking at? Number 3. I'm looking at you because you're strange. Why are you looking at me? Number 4. I was looking at the red car. Which car were you looking at? Number 5. I looked at 3 cars before choosing this one. How many cars did you look at before choosing this one? Uso 2. Para hacer, a los ojos. Sky, to look. Uso 2. Para hacer, a los ojos. Skydiving looks fun, but it also looks dangerous. It's strange how sometimes we are attracted to things that look dangerous. I suppose we enjoy the adrenaline rush of doing adventurous things. I've never tried skydiving, but it looks fun to me. In 2009, I visited Acapulco, Mexico, and saw the famous cliff divers. Their dive looked very dangerous, and it was, but they're experts, and you seldom hear of accidents. La Quebrada cliff divers have to time their dive into the surging water perfectly to avoid entering when the water is too shallow. They dive 35 meters from the cliffs of La Quebrada into the sea below. The depth ranges between less than 2 meters and up to 4.5 meters, averaging about 3.5 meters. They dive in the evenings with torches in their hand, which looks particularly impressive. Translation challenge. Number 1.
Él parece enfermo.
He looks sick. Number 2.
Su reloj parece muy caro.
His watch looks really expensive. Number 3.
Te pareces a un viejo amigo mío.
You look like an old friend of mine. Number 4.
Su coche parece nuevo.
His car looks new. Number 5.
¿Qué aspecto tiene ella?
What does she look like? Interrogative challenge. Number 1. The fruit looks fresh. How does the fruit look? Number 2. He's tall and he has dark hair and a big nose. What does he look like? Number 3. She looks like my sister. Who does she look like? Number 4. He looks so healthy because he's been exercising. Why does he look so healthy? Number 5. The third version looked the best. Which version looked the best?